point guard position. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. The younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Now here's Hayward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
After suffering a Grizzlies foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean he's still contributing at a very high level. And just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player.
Now here's Brown. Is covered by Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. And it's Bryant missing. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Holiday. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Naji. Brown outside. So much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple of potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's Smith, following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to Brown. Kick out to Bryant. Makes it off the glass.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Back to Smith. Covered by Bogdanovich. And Griffin sends it back. Holiday against Smith. Players Park, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the players.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Nuggets pick up 2. Bogdanovich looking around. Hayward outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He gets it in there.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching it like the bricks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, that's all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep, even though it is a small number. Still nice to get that sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Brown. Braun. And it's off from three-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Just a masterful performance all the way around.
And wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Resemble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he's touchable. In my mind, I turned to him.
Pre-canned eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely going. Go somewhere. I just feel I did incredible. I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons I can summon any one of them, as if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to it.
Resemble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy.
Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to it. Pre-canned eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely going. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons I can summon any one of them, as if I were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to it. Pre-canned eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. never touching you. I was coaching up a team of now they're rushing you. If I think you wrong, don't know my homies, I will. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just take the shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turn pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Will he perform when he has money right in front of him?
On me, but I told her I keep it a hundred. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Cause I made up 25 million on one of them days. And I be she want me to buy it, and the love just scarce. When you climb the ladder, go higher and higher. I thank God that he gave me, cause he killed all the snakes and gave me my desires. Are you okay? Sitting back, waiting, hoping I retire. I got a baby on me, but I told her I keep it a hundred. Since I was a little, I just begged her, go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, and I didn't fight in my way. I got the took on my body, I'm right, Maserati is right, I'm gonna escape. I'm in the day, run on missions, hopping in fences, running from Cadillacs, slide like I'm a bone. I'm going to see the whole story, Louis Vuitton gone. I was in the back, jump a liar. How about the PJ straight my jump? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's before the plane lands. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah.
I'm from Baltimore. What up, legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend. Oh my God, look at all these blessings. Legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend. Oh my God, look at all these blessings. I'm a real legend. I don't fake the cause. I learned from these lessons, refining all the odds. You can stop, drop, and roll, stop, look, and listen. Coming up in here, you better find your position. I ain't reminiscing, the pace cause of mine ain't no competition. You feel my ambition? The way I sleep, I eat, I drink, I'm a legend. The way I score, the way I think, I'm a legend. They love the way I ball, I'm aggressive. I'm loving the applause, lucky 7. Legend, legend, legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend, legend, legend. Oh my God, look at all these legends. Legend, legend, legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend, legend, legend. Oh my God, look at all these legends. You wanna be a legend? Sit back and listen. You need to study all the greats, every position. Already said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. I pay more money in taxes than you make all year with your friends.
The way I sleep, I eat, I drink, I'm a legend. The way I score, the way I think, I'm a legend.
They love the way I ball, I'm aggressive. I'm loving the applause, lucky 7. Legend, legend, legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend, legend, legend. Oh my God, look at all these legends. Legend, legend, legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend, legend, legend. Oh my God, look at all these legends. Legend.
The way 30v30 works is like, I feel like the only way someone can box is if I play that. It's not really the other team playing good defense, it's just me playing bad offense. That's just how I feel genuinely. So it's like, I feel like as long as I come out there and hoop and, I make the correct decisions, I don't go into the defenders, I take the screen, I make them have to switch, I use my brain because I do feel like I'm one of the smarter players. So I feel like, as long as I do that versus anyone, I'll, get the job done. And obviously, we did.
Vandy, what kind of preparation and
Advice do you give your teammates when you're watching the 3v3 stuff and playing in these kind of tournaments? Having communication is like the number one thing you need in a 2K league and even in sports in general. Communication is key in every aspect of the game. So for us, when I saw the film, we kind of have like a little coaching staff that agrees. I was the offensive coordinator, Bees was like the defense coordinator, and Juice was the head coach, just get us riled up. We need all that energy. Juice has a lot of energy. We all just came together and just knew we were the best.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Sadiq Bey is out there with Hayward. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Mr. Clutch in the shooting guard position. Atlanta with the ball. Hayward passes to Mr. Clutch. Launches a three, bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's McCollum with it. He's wrapped it up for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. It's just giving up way too many open looks.
Sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Right, y'all. I'm looking for the loud section. If you get loud, get featured. So let's go.
from the wing. He can't get that one, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Steady as can be. Talk more, Brent, about what Jonas Valanciunas means to the game.
Truly the definition of consistency. Jonas Valanciunas averaging double-digit scoring for 11 straight seasons and a double-double the last 4. It's the epitome of a guy who does the dirty work and produces.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night.
Gordon Hayward, shooting 1.
Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Williamson. Rocket 6. Over Hayward. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time it hits him.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Richardson the pass to Valanciunas. Down low, here's Marshall. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The point is to score.
To our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, we not try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go on. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thanks. Well, considering the offensive weapons they're facing, GA, it's understandable that they're concerned.
Yeah, you don't expect to stop that offense altogether, but you hope that you can get enough stops to compete.
Well, have they prepared, number one, and then can they communicate the keys in this game? Everyone needs to be on that same page.
Hits it from three-point range. And that's now 9 points for Mr. Clutch.
I like that focus coming in with execution so far.
There were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
They can't find the net right now. All they need, I think, is just to get one to go and get back on track.
For Clint Capella. Washington comes in for Sadiq Bey. Hunter's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Kicks it out to McCollum. 2-man run. A rebound by Washington.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Look, it is good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Pelicans trail by 16. McCollum outside. Hernan Gomez down low. And the pass to Alvarado. Here's McCollum.
Oh, good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. McCollum ball and deciding where to go with it. O'Connell grabs the ball. Got it off in time. To beat the clock. What a play!
That is fun to watch. Let's it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Atlanta with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Second quarter basketball. This game is not exactly neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this is the game they wanted to have.
Well, they were aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Jackson Hayes. He's out there with Nance, and it's Alvarado in the point guard position. As the Pelicans drive as we get into the second quarter. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 60 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Richardson outside.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Bay. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy tip. A flashback to Sadiq Bey's rookie season. And as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing fourth in the Rookie of the Year voting.
That's the Hawks ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Mr. Clutch. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And Nance kicks to Richardson. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And finishing fourth in the rookie race is certainly a compliment to Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Sadiq Bey has a ton of potential.
First free throw is good. And making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bay. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Hayes hits the ball. Over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 25. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Mr. Clutch.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Passes to Marshall. Valanciunas against Capella. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Richardson kicks to Hayes. Back to Richardson.
That one rolling around and rims out.
I saw a green right there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
A floater. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 32 points in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. He looks like he's going to get it.
Marshall. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 20-4 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. Richardson cover. That one goes in. 34 points for Mr. Clutch.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Richardson kicks to McCullough. Fader on the way. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on it.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Richardson right side. 1 second left. And the right shot
like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
And so it's Atlanta enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Too much fun in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch, in impressive effort here today?
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Mr. Clutch. Sadiq Bey is out there with him. Then it's Trey Young, and it's Capella in the front. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. throw good for Mr. Clutch. And here's New Orleans now. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. It's Richardson on the wing. Allen is trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 39. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all
put the rest this past Sunday. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Richardson attacking. They'll go him outside. Over Young. McCollum, no good.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Valanciunas finds Williamson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Good.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Now Marshall. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hawks shoot their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting right now. Number 1. Taking 2 shots.
Do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. P.J. Washington comes in for Sadiq Bey. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Murray subbed in for Trae Young. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Alvarado.
2 minutes remaining.
McCollum with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Gomez. And foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. So it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And this has been a great job just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's McCullough. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Alvarado. New Orleans moving the ball around. If he passes to McCullough. They get it again. Hernan Gomez. The layup off target. Atlanta with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Tipped away. And here's McCullough. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. Top of the key. Again, the Hawks score.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Hawks. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way. McCollum's got his first basket of the night.
CJ McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear. A defense's nightmare.
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him.
Over Alvarado. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flank.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Over to the left wing. And it's set back by O'Connell. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hawks on top.
The Hawks.
As they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Pelicans with the possession. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Alvarado in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Tries it again. And it's back by O'Connell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice shot. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Atlanta. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. When you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And so here's New Orleans, following the three from Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Temple. Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's O'Connell. That ball. Nice read that time from Bogdanovich.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Temple. Here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. And Hayes gets to Temple. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution for your defense.
For Atlanta, they've got all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Shoots from 12. Again, the Hawks score.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace. And you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Lewis passes to Hernan Gomez. New Orleans moving the ball around. Lewis against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And it's set back by Okongwu. Lewis against Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Temple. Defended by Griffin. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Griffin kicks to Washington.
2 minutes.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Griffin. Now Holiday. Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Washington. Here's Griffin. And it's good from the elbow. 6 points for A.J. Griffin.
He's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Hawks have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Washington kicks to Holiday. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Now Hayes. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most
will try to forget. And the effort here tonight got him to double count for the season to go down as their 48th win.
You know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Clutch.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Outside Bogdanovich. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey.
Gotta step to it. I keep everywhere I go. I'm from the section where the age is cold. Front line pressing if it trying to get bold. Married to the streets, I need a wedding ring. Won't probably let the trying to find out everything. I know a couple told it's embarrassing.